Justice means to give each and every person what they deserve. Justice means the standard of righteousness. By standard of rightfulness, one means to say that minimum threshold should be applicable of what will amount to right or wrong. Justice traditionally means ensuring that fair results are produced and each person duly receives what he is entitled to. The framers of Indian Constitution were aware about the need of establishing justice in his country. Therefore, they made sure that it is included in the Indian Constitution. One of the important concepts of justice as enshrined in the Constitution is the concept of distributive justice. Distributive justice means fair distribution of resources among those who are in need of it. Also in 2019, by 103rd Constitution Amendment, the government has enacted the law to ensure economic justice for everyone. The jurisprudence behind this amendment was implementation of economic justice. Judiciary has played an important role in the establishment of justice in the country and to make the concept of justice given in preamble a reality. The approach of judiciary has been progressive in this regard, and it has shown through its decisions that justice is an essential ingredient of a developed and law-abiding society. The judiciary on its part innovatively interpreted the Constitution and gave to us various rights like right to information, right to education, right to free legal aid, to include right to life with the dignity in right to life.
Justice is not a cloistered virtue. She must be made to suffer, though unpalatable and outspoken, but respectful scrutiny of even the ordinary man. I think we can look at the concept of justice from the point of view of the preamble of the Constitution of India. The preamble of the Constitution of India talks about and is the entry door, as it were, to the values for which this country has been constituted into a republic. Idea of justice is something where you must have justness. You must have reasonableness. You must have fairness. The meaning of justice has to undergo changes from time to time. What was just or fair maybe 10 years back or 2 decades back will no longer be just and fair given the change in the social milieu. We are talking of how the Constitution is not a mere document which is composed of certain articles. It is an organic document. It has to change with time. Please remember what the Supreme Court had to say in Krishna and the Bharati's case. It is not something which is like an edict written on stone. The provisions of the Constitution will have to be understood in the context of the times in which we live and consistent with the goals of the preamble, which start with the idea of justice. Today, we are talking of transformative constitutionalism. That is something which, again, is no more than an embodiment of the idea of justice moving with the times. You talk of constitutional morality. You talk of transformative constitutionalism. These are all nothing but reflections and expressions of the same idea of justice being rendered consistent with the social milieu and the times in which we live. This is not to say that justice is ephemeral. The idea of justness, of being right, is something which transcends this, but then it has to be contextualized for the times in which we live.